Hello everyone, my name is Oscar and today I'll be presenting Poem 1 from the Countess of Dia. She is one of the few surviving female troubadours from medieval France. Her poem explores themes of love, loyalty, emotion, and the strength of being open with your love. It was written in the 12th century and reveals not only the Countess' deep affection for her lover, but also her defiance of the social norms of the time, where women were expected to be silent and passive about their emotions. The Countess of Dia was not, and instead open in her feelings. For history, the Countess of Dia lived during the High Middle Ages, around the 12th century, in what is now southern France, specifically the region called Occitania. This period was marked by feudalism, strict social hierarchies, and very rigid gender roles. Women's lives were largely controlled by family arrangements, and marriage was usually seen as a political or business move rather than something based on personal love. In this context, romantic love, even open expressions of desire, was considered dangerous for women and could even damage a woman's honor and reputation. Yet, at the same time, knights and noblemen were allowed and encouraged to show this idea of courtly love, where men would idealize women from afar, usually in song or poetry, because this was a way for a man to prove his devotion while suffering from battle or war. The Countess of Dia's work fits into this courtly love tradition, but she completely flips the expected roles. And instead of being a passive object where a guy would write about her, she instead wrote about her feelings and her love and how she should be able to interact and essentially work as a team to create love with her partner. Her voice is bold, joyful, and active. Because of this, her poetry challenges the social expectations of her time. The literary style of Poem 1 follows the traditional form of a courtly love song, or canto, which was common among troubadours. It was originally written in Old Occitan, a lyrical language rich with rhyme and repetition. One of the major literary devices she uses in this poem is repetition, where she mentions over and over again that if she is loyal and loving, he should be too. This was very controversial because back then the woman didn't have as much say and it was up to the guy, but here she mentions that she is firm, that if she is loving, he has to be as well. This emphasizes fairness and mutual responsibility in love. She also uses metaphors when she mentions thriving on youth and joy. This is also imagery because she describes youth and joy almost like a living force. And this shows that youth and joy is something vital and sustaining, not just a feeling or emotion. Now I will read the third stanza from Poem 1. The lady who knows about valor should place her affection in a courageous and worthy knight, as soon as she has seen his worth, and as she should dare to love him face to face. For courageous and worthy men can only speak with great esteem of a lady who loves openly. In this part, the Countess of Dia gives bold advice directly to women. She is saying that if a woman recognizes true valor in a man, she should not be shy or hesitant, and instead should actively pursue him. This is highlighted by the line, she should dare to love him face to face. This challenges the traditional medieval idea of secret, distant admiration from a guy, and where women were supposed to be silent objects of male devotion. Instead, she encourages women to be bold and direct in expressing their feelings, and that love is not something that should be hidden out of shame. The ending, or the last line of this passage, also reinforces this idea because she says, of a lady who loves openly. So instead of being quiet with her love, she encourages females to be brave and have a powerful, active role in expressing their love. So the Countess advocating for women to actively choose their partners challenges the expectation of female inaction in romantic matters. She emphasized that love can be and should be a team effort. And for the class discussion question, in Poem 1, the Countess of Dia advises women to love openly once they recognize a man's worth. This challenges social norms of her time. My question is this still the case today, where women having an active role challenges the social norms? Or do you think it's even in terms of love? Thank you for listening.